And this is happening right now. The port of entry in the Arizona border town of Lukeville is now closed. Customs and Border Protection closing the port earlier this morning to try to control the surge of migrant crossings. But there are concerns that this closure could create an even bigger problem. News 4 Tucson's Eric Fink is live near the port of entry in Lukeville with the very latest on this situation. Eric.
Robbie, good afternoon to you. The port here in Lukeville has been closed since 8 o'clock last night to both cars and pedestrians. This closure made by the Customs and Border Protection to reassign CBP officers to help Border Patrol agents at the border station in Ajo with processing a surge of migrants there, and also help with processing migrants at other ports along the Tucson sector. Now let's go to some video we just shot earlier. This is a shot of a group of migrants that we saw about an hour ago. Our Telemundo affiliate tells us that the majority of them are from Ecuador. They turned themselves in this morning with the hope of seeking asylum. Now, according to the latest numbers from the U.S. Department of Transportation, more than 3,100 vehicles crossed through the Lukeville port and more than 180 pedestrians crossed over each day in October. This port of entry is part of the Tucson sector. Now, that sector was the busiest along the southwest border in October. The closure has Arizona Senators Kyrsten Sinema and Mark Kelly and Arizona Governor Katie Hobbs upset and pressing the Biden administration for more resources to deal with this surge, saying this decision will only further destabilize the border and have ripple effects on the economy. Now, the closure here means long detours for those who depend on this port, like visitors to and from Rocky Point. This port of entry is the one most visitors use to get to and from Rocky Point and Puerto Penasco. Now, those folks are looking at an added 2 to 4 hours of travel time with this port of entry here in Lukeville closed. They'll have to either go to the port in Nogales or in San Luis. Both of those ports are more than 100 miles away from here. At the moment, there is no word on when this port of entry will reopen. We're going to spend much of the day here. We're going to be talking to some locals, asking what this closure means to them. And you will hear from some of them coming up when we rejoin you in a live report at 4 o'clock. Reporting live here in Lukeville, I'm Eric Fink, News 4 Tucson.